It's Dominique, aka That Therapist. I am the CEO for a group practice known as Yellowbird Counseling. What does Yellowbird do? Well, what we do on a day-to-day is we provide individual, couples, family, child, adolescent, geriatric, mental health support for the states of Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, New Jersey. Yes. So those are the places where we provide individual, couples, family, geriatric fees. Okay. And we love doing that. We provide in person here in Alabama, mainly Birmingham. And we provide virtual and everywhere else. We still provide virtual in Alabama, but we do give that option of in person to our Alabama clients, mainly Birmingham. Or if you want to drive to us, it's cool. It's whatever you want to do. We're cool with whatever you want to do. Okay. So that's what we social media. What we do is we present live topics every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m.-ish. Y'all see it's a little past 8 p.m., but I had to make sure my client was taken care of, who I was working with. And I had to, make sure things was all right. So with that being said, it's a little later, but it's definitely going to be before 9. I got y'all before 9 o'clock, okay? And what we do is we present topics that the general population can relate to, that are reasons that we all could benefit from having a therapist outside of having a mental illness. Because people think that the only way you can go to therapy is if something is wrong with you, quotes, heavy quotes, wrong with you. I don't think anything's wrong with me. And I go to therapy. I swear by it. Okay. Like I'll go myself. Okay. So, and at one point I had 3 therapists and I was telling y'all about that. I had 3. Okay. So with that being said, it's important for us to break the stigma by providing you and your friends and your family. So please be sure you share. If you got the text, remember, you have to share. I have to see that you shared. Okay. And you have to be present and you have to share. So go on ahead right now and share to your groups on social media. Text the link to your friends, how I had texted you. You know what I'm saying? Because we need to be supporting folks. After it's just been kind of a heavy, past few passing of Mr. Stephen Boss Twitch. And that was, that was sad. That was really sad. And then just people are in need a lot of times. This is not a happy time for a lot of people. So that's one reason I decided to send the text out that I sent, because when I hear about just disparity or hear about people hurting or in any kind of way or in need, it makes me want to do something nice. It's the only way I can help not feeling helpless, other than what we do on a daily basis. I explain to my therapist and they take their jobs very seriously, because oftentimes, not all the time, but oftentimes we are literally saving people's lives with the work that we do on a daily basis. There are some clients that I have that may not be here if it wasn't for their journey in therapy. And not saying that I'm all that great, even though I think I'm pretty awesome. Their strength, really, it was just me helping them find their strength to help them get through. And so I don't let them give me any more credit than they give themselves. They need to give themselves way more credit than they give me for showing up. Because even showing up to therapy is a boss ass move. Okay. It's hard. It's hard. I'm telling you, as somebody who knows what it's like to be a client, it is hard to show up to therapy and really talk about those things that hurt you. And I liken therapy to providing treatment for a wound, for a serious wound, like a gash. I'm not talking about, a cut too, but a gash, usually. When you first pour alcohol into that gash, it's going to sting like hell. But the more that you treat it, the more that you keep it clean, the better it'll be. So here's your options. You cannot treat it, just throw a Band-Aid on it, not clean it out, let it get infected, possibly gangrenous, and lose that part of your body. So that is one option. Or you can deal with the short-term sting that will provide you long-term healing. That's what it is. That's what you got. It's your choice. But not even to that extent. But we also provide counseling. So counseling is different than therapy. Therapy is usually to treat a diagnosis. Counseling is more like life coaching that if you have insurance, you can pay for because you're getting it with a licensed professional therapist. Okay. So that's what we do. And with these topics that we provide, it's just different stuff. I did one on text message anxiety. I've done one on, last week we did how to navigate people that are gaslighters during the holidays, because they really ramp up and get a lot worse. We talked about men's health. We've talked about the psychological underpinnings of the pettiness, people that are petty, learning how to build boundaries, relationship, like all sorts of stuff, not just diagnosis. I do some diagnosis, but mostly, again, these are topics that the general population can relate to. So if you would, again, please share, and share again. There's different ways to share. If you click share, you can even click more options if you're on your phone, and you can copy and paste this link to all your friends and family, because I am going to be talking about how to support people during the holidays. This is very important. I've been focusing the first few weeks of this installment on how you can take care of yourself during the holidays. So I'm switching the focus a little bit to how you can help somebody care for their self during the holidays. Because again, when there's like people going without, when there's people losing someone, when there's people that are just having a really rough time, it can cause you to feel helpless and then be, causing you some sort of emotional and mental distress. So I got you. I'm going to make sure you support it too. And the people on your timeline are going to need this information. So be sure you're sharing this with them. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for y'all's help. It means the world to me that y'all are so supportive of what we do. Thank you. And last but not least, before I roll out into this topic, if you are not on the Yellowbird Counseling newsletter, please go take a look at yellowbirdcounseling.com. Click on the YBC shop and look at our new designs. We have 20% off all new designs, and all retired designs, like the one that I have on, are 50% off. So great stocking stuffers that can help you break the stigma of mental health and wellness by saying it with your chest. Yeah, so there's that. All right, so let's get to it. Supporting loved ones during the holidays. So a lot of times when we have skin in the game with our friends and family, it can be very, very tempting for us to tell them what is best for them. It can be very tempting for us to think that we're the expert on what they need, and they should, if they just only would just listen to us, they might be doing a lot better. That's what we tend to think sometimes, and not even in a harmful way, sometimes harmful, but a lot of times if we care that much for a person and we're not trying to control them, so there's that needs to be assessed, but we can just want to impose onto them what we feel is best because it worked for us, right? Because it worked for us. That's one of the main differences between seeing a therapist and talking to your friends and family. Your friends and family, they have skin in the game, so they're going to give you advice and maybe even push you into a decision that they think you should make. But with therapy, we're trained not to give advice. We make recommendations. We may even make strong recommendations, but they always have to come with the patient's or the client's best interest in mind. It's not for our own self-gratification or our own self-soothing. It's really what's best for the person that we're working with. So that's the difference. But as friends and family, I say I love talking to my friends and family because that's the only people I can give advice to. I can't give advice to my clients. I can only give advice to my friends and family because I'm going to tell my friends and family what worked for me and they really should try it. But then with my clients, I'm going to say, well, let's see with who you are and your life circumstances, what of these options might work for you best. Difference. But I love giving some advice though. It's like word vomit coming out when my friends and family are like, what should I do? I'm like, I got all the advice. I love giving advice, but can't do it and get paid for it unless I want to do coaching. So there's that. But we want to acknowledge what our friends and or family could be experiencing. We want to acknowledge that, and we want to definitely provide them with grace to experience what they're experiencing. And part of that is acknowledging that this season may not be easy for them. Okay? Saying, hey, I may not know exactly what you're experiencing, but I know it probably is not easy. Just even acknowledging for someone that you know that their life experience or an experience in their life that could be impacting their life in its entirety is not easy. And they're thus making this holiday season not the easiest for them, So a lot of times just providing someone with that validation, because that can really be helpful, just to give them permission to feel how they feel and be where they are. Okay. So that's definitely one way that you can help a loved one, a friend, or a family member during the holidays, is just acknowledging that this time might not be easy for them. Okay. And if you have questions, please put your questions in the comments. You know what I'm saying? If you got some specific questions, I can answer them for you. All right. Secondly, let them decide who they want to be with. Oh my gosh, I know that is hard, especially for auntie, grandma, daddy, mama, sister, or brother. They're going to be like, oh, you need to come over here. Oh, you need to come over there. Oh, if you stay at home, then that's bad, and blah, blah, and they have all their opinions about what this person that may be having a hard time, and even the smallest of decisions could be that hard for them to make and mentally taxing for them to make. Then we want to pressure them into who we think they should be with. Okay. But you definitely want to let that loved one decide. Like if you're having an event, you really want them to be there, but give them permission to not be there if they don't want to. They want to, great. And it may not even be you. I have heard so many stories over the past week of clients of mine who didn't want to go to a gathering, not because of the host, but someone else was going to be there. Remember last week I talked about, hey, if the gaslighter is going to be at the event, really decide if you really want to go. It's your choice. You don't have to go. So it may not even be about you, host. It may be about someone that you also may have extended an invite to. It may not be about nobody. It just may be about that person needing that time to themselves, okay? Or it may be about so you might be having this big old party, you know what I'm saying, with this buffet and this DJ and these lights, but this person over here might be having like a little chill pajama kickback where they just watch movies, and eat popcorn. And that might be more that person's speed. So it's definitely important for you to give your friend and family member the permission to choose who they want to be with this holiday season. Let me look at some of these comments. Yay, I'm glad it's right on time. Yes, I sometimes it's mentally taxing to go places just for your family. Yeah, just because your family is pressuring you. Yep, absolutely. The pressure makes it even more exhausting. Yeah, definitely. Hey. Glad you're enjoying it, first time comer. We do this again every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time-ish. Okay? Which is 6 p.m. Pacific Time-ish, which is 9 p.m. Eastern Time-ish. You know what I'm saying? And for those of you that are in the text community, what you know about when I do my Cash App giveaways. So if you're in the text community or on the newsletter, you know when I do my Cash App giveaways. If you're not on the newsletter, you definitely want to go to yellowbirdcounseling.com right now, yellowbirdcounseling.com, and sign up. I'm going to actually put the link in there because I done told y'all about discounts. I done told y'all about money-making opportunities with Yellowbird. So let me just put the website in the comments so you can just simply click. There you go. Hey, yellowbirdcounseling.com. And if you have not shared this live, please share. Okay. All right, cool. Thanks. It sure do. So yes, definitely take a look. Go look again at our retired designs that are 50% off. Great for stocking stuffers. And then our new designs are 20% off. And they're super sleek. And we got some of our very own Yellowbird models. Those are not just generic people. Those are our actual people, part of our community, which we love, because Yellowbird is all about community and all about family. All right. So that is the second thing. Let them decide. Give them space if they need it. And let me tell you, I'm going to be the first to tell you, I am so stinking extroverted. I get all my energy from folks, from people. I get all of my energy from them. And so I can empathize with somebody who is introverted. I can definitely empathize because I've felt it before, where I've just been so depleted, and not from people, just from tasks. I've been so depleted. Just didn't even have it in me to answer the phone. And it has happened. It's rare for me, but it has happened. So from that space, I'm like, oh, this must be what an introvert feels like on like a regular basis if they are depleted. And so I get it. But give the people space if they need it. I know that's hard. Lord knows I know that. Lord knows I know you know that's hard. Okay? It is hard sometimes to give people the space they need. Okay? And because we have been programmed to think that space is a bad thing. Sometimes in my couples counseling sessions, the problem is somebody wants to talk about something sooner than the other person is ready to talk about it. Okay? And because the other person is not ready to talk about it just yet, it can make the person who is real anxious and antsy and like it's not going to get solved. If we don't talk about it right now, it won't get solved. So, but yes, space can be okay. People think, oh, if we take space, they're going to forget about me, and they're not going to love me anymore, and they're not going to, yeah, but guess what? Wouldn't you rather know? Because if it wasn't the space, it was going to be something else. Wouldn't you rather know through giving somebody space if the relationship is strong enough to stand the test of time and trial and tribulation and tributes? Or would you rather force them to spend time with you and them explode and then you feel bad because of that? Y'all, she's just getting me together over here. I'm right here. Stay here. She's just trying to fix my lighting and everything. Because, well, I don't know anything about that. I'm just here to give the information. I'm just here to provide the support. As far as all the technical behind it, never really been my thing. All right. So give them space. Let them decide. Acknowledge that this time may be hard for them. Those are the first 3 points that we've covered. All right. This next one, hear me when I say this. Hear me when I say this next one, because even for me, who's an extrovert, who loves to host things, who loves to do things for people, who loves to be around people, this even provided me some relief to my soul, okay? Take some of that holiday planning off of their plate. If you usually have it at so-and-so's house, but so-and-so just suffered some sort of loss or distress or disparity, go on ahead and step in. If you was planning to be there, go on ahead and step in and say, hey, so-and-so, I understand that you just experienced something that was very distressful or tragic for you. So let me help you with the thing you normally do. Now, if they say, no, this thing is going to bring me, like, I like doing this. So like if it's, let's say it's cooking the turkey or something, they usually fry the turkey. Now, if they say, no, frying the turkey is therapeutic for me, okay, cool. But at least offer them all the tasks that would stress them out, that does not help them and it can deplete them more. Go ahead and offer to take that off their plate. Go ahead and offer to take it off of their plate, okay? It's just kind. It's just a kind thing to do. It's a nice, kind thing to do, all right? So that is point numero 4. Also, I only gave you 3 fingers, like I can't count. All right, let me look at some of these. Some of these comments. Okay. All right, let me see what I got. Let's see. I was told I use my request for space as a weapon, but if I'm forced, the explosion happens. You know what? Let me put that, because guess what? Let me put that up. No. People, this is what this is a TikTok sound. People that have a problem with your boundaries, they want to cross them. If they have a problem with your boundaries, that means they want to cross your boundary. So if you can't request something that is safe for you, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, educationally, if you aren't able to request that of someone, if they gaslight you and tell you you're using whatever boundary you put in place as a weapon, I'm here to tell you no. If it is for your protection and your well-being, then yes, you take your space. You take your space. Because see, here's what happens when you push somebody outside their boundary. Okay. Let me break it down. Let me get straight. Boundaries are designed to keep us safe. Barriers are designed to keep us out. So there are 2 different things. Boundaries are flexible. Barriers are rigid. Okay? Boundaries are designed to protect you. Okay? Boundaries are designed to protect you. All right? And I'm not talking about like unhealthy protection. Like, no, if something is a threat to your well-being, again, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, educationally, occupationally, mobility, living, whatever, if something is a threat to that, then there needs to be a boundary placed so there's no threat there. Like, you need to close your front door and probably lock it to keep things out that you don't want coming in without permission, okay? So if someone has a problem with you keeping yourself safe, they're the one with the problem. They're the one that has the issue, okay? You should never, for someone who really loves you and cares for you, they're going to respect your boundaries. And here's the thing with boundaries. Boundaries include compromise. So if you're like, hey, I only want to see you once every 7 days because, for whatever reason, which really you should have human interaction at least once every 48 hours. You should have human interaction at least once every 48 hours. Okay. And then you're like, but we're in a relationship. Once only every 7 days doesn't seem to be reasonable. So if y'all can't come to a happy medium on that, that's where couples counseling comes in. The couples counselor can help you figure it out. But no, if you're requesting space so that you don't explode, and that was the thing, boundaries are designed to keep you safe. I had went off on a tangent. Boundaries are designed to keep you safe. So when someone pressures you outside of your boundaries and they are no longer safe, they brought it on themselves. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to explode or pop off. But within your boundary is where you don't do those things. But if they push you outside of your boundary, safety is not guaranteed out there. Safety is not guaranteed because all of us have a breaking point and we can all only take so much before we break. Okay? So if someone is pressuring you outside of your boundaries, explain to them in the nicest way possible. I understand that you want me to do X, Y, and Z, but if I am forced to function outside of my boundaries, it may not be safe for us. Because it really may not be. It may not be safe if you're not functioning within your boundaries that you've come up with your therapist. Because boundaries is a foreign concept. I have some very highly intelligent clients that when we've had to do very rudimentary work on maintaining and establishing boundaries because they weren't taught that way, especially my folk, my people, my Black and brown people. You say boundaries to our elders, they can be like, you're not going to boundary up in my house. You're not going to boundary up in here. You're not going to close your door. You're not going to lock your door. You're not going to boundary up in here. Because that is not what was passed down to us. Unfortunately, in our Black and brown communities, trauma is what was passed down to us. And people are like, oh, slavery was in the olden days. No, what? Those behaviors still got passed down in our white people and in our Black and brown people. That's a completely separate lie. But the ideologies of slavery have definitely been passed down. And so one of those ideologies for Black and brown people is that you're not allowed to have a voice. You need to be seen and not heard. And whatever an adult says, go, and you better not question them for you get whooped or slapped in your mouth. And that hitting is actually a behavior that the slaves adopted from the slave masters. Beating, whooping, hitting is the behavior that got indoctrinated in our community and passed down through the centuries. But that's, again, another live. Come back to me in February. Come back to me in February and I'll give y'all more. I'll give y'all more for that. But it's not February. We're talking about the holidays, so let's keep it moving. Talk about traditions. Maybe you don't necessarily have to do the tradition, but maybe you want to talk about the tradition. Maybe you want to, provide a conversational space. And that is very impactful. That is another way that you can even be there for someone and say, hey, you remember when Big Mama used to blah, 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 blah. And we would all blah, 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 blah. And then everybody blah, 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 blah. And we was like, hey, you see how that can help? So provide a space to talk about those traditions. Provide a space to talk about those traditions. All right? Definitely do that. Let me see what y'all are saying in these comments. Let me see what y'all are saying in these comments. All right. Let's see. You know, she be all up in my. Thank you, Manisha. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Sometimes it's just best to ask the person that is going through something, what is it you want? What is it you want to do or not do? Exactly. Help them cope where they are. Exactly. Perfect. I'm gonna put that up. I love that. Very well said. Love it. All right, cool. Cool. Thank you, Tristan. I appreciate you. I was okay. We got to that one. That one I had to know. I had to stop on Nicole's comment because people be gaslighting folks and telling you can't take space. You're using it as a weapon to harm them. Like, that doesn't even. How can you harm somebody if you're spaced away from them? Like, no, don't. You know, there's healthy way. Don't just gray rock somebody unless it's necessary. You know, silent treatment someone who, you know, that yes, no, we don't want to do those kinds of things. But if you ask for space, you verbalize your need for space, yes, you can take your space. I definitely struggle with setting boundaries and knowing when to decline. Yeah. And that's a lot of people though, Robin. That's a lot of people. Like, lots of people. I'm telling you, a lot of my therapy sessions consist of how to build, maintain, establish, and maintain boundaries, because that is a foreign concept, especially for us Black and brown folk. I can't speak on the Caucasians because that's not who I am. But I know I have Caucasian clients. I know that they have similar issues, but I can speak from a place of experience knowing about Black and brown upbringing. All right, let's see. I was looking at that. But yes, Sharon, gave a great, that was very well said. Oh yeah, definitely. Y'all know Star gonna star in February. Star gonna be starring. I'm surprised that's not the month she was born in. She gonna be starring in February. That fist gonna be strong. We got 2 fists. Bow. Yeah. Me too. I'm gonna get. I wanna. You know what? Me too. It's needed. So talk about the traditions. Tell them it's okay to take a break. Please give permission for people to take a break. Please give permission for folks to take a break. Just like I was telling the experiencer, it's okay to take a break. Provide yourself with several breaks, especially during this sad season. I'm trying to put the number up there so y'all can have it. But especially during sad season, you probably notice yourself being a little bit more tired than normal, and being a little bit more moody than normal, or experiencing sadness a little more than usual. It's because it's sad season. Oh dang, I found it. Sorry. It's sad season. And so with sad season, you are going to seasonally experience depression. So because of that, you're going to probably feel a little less energy than you did when you was surfing the waves. I don't know how to surf. Boogie boarding, maybe. Tubing, I don't know, on a boat. But you're probably not feeling as well as you felt in May, June, July. Okay. And so, yes, over 3 million people are also not feeling well during this time of the year. So don't feel like something's wrong with you, like you're abnormal, like it's a hush-hush situation. It's not. Literally millions of people are feeling worse from November to March due to seasonal affective disorder. So you're not alone. In fact, Yellowbird Counseling is going to be doing a seasonal affective disorder group. Let me talk to one of the interns, because they all said they would be down. But let me talk to one, and then I'll get back with y'all. Okay? I'll get back with y'all. I'm going to see him this weekend, so I'll get back with y'all. All right. And, encourage self-compassion. Encourage the person to give their self grace and mercy, to not expect their self to be running on all four cylinders, showing up to everything, going above and beyond. Encourage that person to give themselves a break. Maybe initiate a discussion about what kind of breaks you have and see, hey, do you think maybe any of these kinds of breaks might benefit you? It could be a nap. It could be a lunch break. It could be a 15-minute smoke break. I don't know. It could be any of that. But help them know, and make sure that you encourage people to take breaks, including yourself. You need a break too, more than what you needed in May. So if you was only taking one break in May, you might need to be taking 3 breaks now. Okay? And if you're unsure, definitely text the word new to the below. All right. And if you've already texted the word new or text anything to that number, then you're already in the text community. You don't have to do it again. You don't have to do it again. It's only for the people that have never texted new to this number. All right. Commit to being there beyond the holidays. Figure out what you can realistically do. Star was telling me about what she calls holiday helpers. Those people that want to go to the soup kitchens and help the homeless and do all this stuff only during the holiday season. But then once it's over, it's like that is also over for them too. Their volunteer, their philanthropical work is also over. So decide what you can realistically do. Be for real. If that's just one day a month, at least offer it. You know what I'm saying? If you can do one day a month, okay. Whatever you can do for whatever that need is that you have decided to support, commit to being there beyond the holidays, to whatever capacity that your mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, occupational health will allow. Because again, you cannot pour from an empty cup. That is why I do performance scorecards with my therapist, because again, I need to make sure that the clients that we see are receiving the best care possible, and they can't if their helper is sick or if their helper is not in tip-top shape. And not tip-top shape, but in manageable shape. Okay. So one of the points on the scorecard is self-care. I'd be like, I asked them all individually on a monthly basis. So how was your self-care this month? What did you do? Tell me more about that. I don't get all in their business unless they want to share it. I think all my therapists feel pretty comfortable to talk to me real openly. They just do, and I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? They don't got to tell me all their business if they don't feel like it, but they see me more as family than like a boss, more of like their leader. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, I ask them, and they know why. They know exactly why. They know that I don't believe in people. I don't want to say I don't believe in wounded helpers. That's not what I don't believe in incapacitated or what's the word that our ethics boards use? Golly, I drew a blank, y'all. Hold on. It's a real simple word. Real simple. Impaired. See, it was that simple. We're not even supposed to be helping people impaired. Does that mean we can't have problems? No, it just means that if we see that we're having a problem, we need to be seeking help for that problem. We don't get the luxury to decide that we don't want to get help, because we can decide to be impaired and not work, or we can decide to get help so that we can continue to help others. So, yes. But what's too many breaks though, Ray? Like, what really is too many breaks? Like, what is it? If your breaks are harming you, then okay. But if they're not harming you, what is too many breaks? I was in the anxiety training Thursday, because we have to have CEUs. All licensed professionals have to have continued education credits. So I was in this helping your clients manage debilitating anxiety or something of that. I can't remember the exact name. But one thing that I like that the presenter said is that you need to give yourself breaks even if you don't feel like you deserve them. Because our society has programmed us to think we have to work to deserve a break. But definitely work on taking breaks when you feel like you don't deserve them. I got more from that anxiety training. I be going to these trainings like, nah, and then I'm like, and they make us take a test. Like, you have to take a test and pass it before you can get the credit. So you can't just go in there and pick your nose. You actually got to listen. So what really is too many breaks? Yep, it's colder. And if you need a break, take one. Also, make sure you are getting the newsletter or a part of the text community. Make sure you qualify for the giveaway. Ha ha ha. Exactly. Because I'm making the list and checking it twice. Thank you. Yeah, committing to things is hard. I am not going to take that from you. I'm not, because you're right. It is. 3 years ago when I started doing this, I was like, oh, I don't know if I can commit to every Thursday, but I've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it. And this is my philanthropic thing, because I don't get paid to do this live. This is just me giving free information to the community to help you understand how, I'll give you the what, and then the therapy, the text and the word new, if you haven't already, gives you the how. I'll give you the what, and then your therapist will give you the how. I know it's hard. None of this stuff I'm saying is easy. Ain't nobody got time for breaks. Shut them down. Wait, what? Hold on, I was trying to read it. Down when I don't get up for 2 days. You know what, though? Like, really, if we were taking the breaks that we needed on a consistent basis, we wouldn't feel like, and I'm not just going to say that, because there could be other reasons. I don't think that I'm just, discounting any other reason that could cause you to want to sleep for a long time, because there are other reasons that breaks probably aren't going to solve it alone. But, if you're feeling exhausted, you probably need to take some more breaks. Let's see. I break when I get the chance, but sometimes I start feeling lazy because I feel like I should be doing. And you know what? That's our sympathetic nervous system always kicked into high gear. We're so used to functioning on adrenaline and all 4 cylinders all the time that when we do rest, because I know when I was in grad school, the latter part of my grad school career, I don't even know how many hours, like there were several times I fell asleep at the wheel, and that is not okay. Like, driving and my head just drops. It was the scariest thing ever. I'm surprised that I'm still here. I hit lots of deer, and now because of that, when I see a deer on the road, it just makes my heart stop, because don't hit my car. Woo, Lord. But I was working at a car dealership part-time, and for a car salesman part-time, let me tell you what part-time is for a car salesman. 60 hours a week. And I was doing internship, and I was doing classes. Not sure. I don't even know. That sounds like a lie, but I promise it's not. and I was exhausted. So once I graduated and I was able to have like a big girl job and only work 40 hours a week, I was like, I felt so lazy, but it was good for me because that job was really on call 24/7. But I felt lazy. I was like, let me get me in. So I was working at the group home on the weekend. I did my, staff therapy thing during the week, but then I was an associate family teacher at King's Home, working on the weekends, 16-hour shifts. Yep. Because I felt like I should have been doing something because I had been running on that adrenaline for years. Like from pre-K to 18th grade, whatever grade that was. Man, when I graduated from grad school, oh my gosh, I was feeling like I had to always be doing something and like running on like 4 and 5 hours of sleep. It was crazy. And so I thought that that's how it should be. It took years for me to be able to settle into like now y'all, no. I still work a lot, but I make my schedule work for me where I wasn't able to do that. And my clients like it because they get optimal treatment. If they like, because we're not doing sessions at 8 in the morning because I'm not going to be at my best. I won't be at my best before 12:30. I'm not. My clients know that. So they take the 2:30 to 6:30 slots I offer and they really love it. Because I'm not that therapist that work in the morning. Some of my therapists, I be scrolling through their schedules and I be like, that's good for y'all. I'm glad there is a space in Yellowbird for morning sessions, but it won't be me. It's not going to be. I'm not she. She is not me. So, yes. All right. Definitely take break. What happens when you just can't stop? Because if you do, you may not be able to start back up. So that's a very great question. Very great question, but definitely one, if you're not already in therapy, getting yourself a therapist. And if you need one from us, we got some that can help you figure that. Because that is, that's a thing. That's a thing. I just, my story I just told you. I literally had to reason with myself and go to therapy to learn how to take a break and relax. Because even hearing the word relax just caused me to, I felt like I was having an anxiety attack. I'm like, why is the word relax so triggering to me? And so then I had to go and unpack all that. So yeah, definitely you want to bring that up with your therapist. I can't give you just a blanket answer because it wouldn't be fair. But the blanket answer I can give is definitely, if you're having trouble with that, definitely have a therapist help you figure out what that should look like for you. And I say should lightly, but what it would look like or could look like for you. So, yeah. And so when you feel bad about being distant, again, that's something to unpack in therapy. Because no one should feel bad about recharging their self. Okay, rejuvenating their self, tending to their self, caring for their self. You shouldn't be made to feel bad about that, whether people are actually doing it or some deeply indoctrinated beliefs that you have are the culprit. But definitely bring that up in a therapy session, seriously. If you're not already, definitely text the word new to the number and we can get you set up with a therapist if you don't already have one. Tiffany says, the best I can do is be honest and tell people I don't have the capacity to deal with anything outside of me at the moment. Hey, and that's a fair thing to communicate. Fair. Very fair and very appropriate. And if people have a problem with that, then they're the problem. Okay. I'm only on or off. No ambient existence. Yeah, so that's a need. Y'all is really engaging and I enjoy it. You worked at the ranch too? I love that daggone place. And they really just hired me because I was a resident at the ranch. That's maybe not the only reason, but it definitely helped me get the job over somebody else because I was actually a resident at the ranch. They're like, oh my gosh, you can relate to the girls and the boys so much because you understand what it's like to be them. And that's why I got my first job too. It was a foster care agency, and because I was in foster care, they were like, oh my gosh, you can relate and you really can understand what the kids are going through. And then you have that professional blah. And I was like, yeah, all that. And that's really the reason, my purpose in life is to help people that are hurting. And more specifically, when I was first joined, because now I work with adults, but when I first entered the career, and the profession, my focus was at-risk youth, working with them, kids that don't know, that didn't really have the support that they needed in order to positively contribute to their development, for whatever reason. Let's see. Okay. You grew up there? Oh my God. Which house did you live in? I lived in the Pioneer home. Never ever told policeman. Oh yeah. Okay. I was like, this somewhere for years. I lived there my senior year of high school. Hughes and Hodges. So I like we need to talk. We need to talk. So the Hughes home, back when I was there, the Hughes home was like, the more rowdy home. We were more the reserved home. And then the Hodges home was like the crunk home. Man, who was your house parents? Mine was, if you were there around the time, I don't think you were, but if you were there around the time I was there, it was, golly, Jessica and what was Jessica's husband's name? I can't even remember. They own a coffee shop down there in Homewood now. They had a baby named Ane. Oh, sorry. Sorry, she had taken me down memory lane. My bad. I was just having a call like, wow, you looked at the King's home too? Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I definitely was going down memory lane. So yeah, just to readdress the points about how to support loved ones during the holiday, acknowledge this may be hard for them. Let them decide who they want to be with. Give them space if needed. Take holiday planning off their plate. Talk about traditions. Tell them it's okay to take a break. Encourage self-compassion and commit to being there beyond the holiday. What questions do y'all have before, if you know, you know? What questions, comments do y'all have? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was there in 2004, maybe 3 or 4. Me too. Like, me and you was really about to be having a whole FaceTime just then. We was about to be having a whole FaceTime. All right, cool. So y'all don't have no questions? Y'all don't have no questions or comments? Oh, I did. I scrolled up. Oh, Lord. Huh? No. I seen these. Yeah, you can't just tell somebody when they're upset to relax or calm down. That's very triggering. I mean, you could say it, but say it in a way that, is meaningful and not just saying you need to calm down, you need to relax. Like, no. Because I stopped at Donovan's comment and I read up before there. Oh Lord, she just want to help, y'all. She really just want to help. And I let her, but when I be wanting to help, but anyway, she just want to help. I've seen these. I have. I definitely have. How do you handle it when you are the friend who needs help but also have to be caretaker to others? Like when we say have, are we talking about dependence? Like if we're talking about children, I would still ask for help. Definitely still ask for help from any available support that you have. But if it's not like your child or somebody that you have power of attorney over, it's like, who do you really have to care for? But definitely ask for help from any available support. So, again, not pouring from an empty cup. And I understand that's easier said than done in a lot of cases. Don't even let me excuse me. Of course, I'm gonna wait till I get on live to don't let me minimize that for you. So I'll definitely say examine the have to. Like I was saying last week, examine the have to. Like, is it somebody that you really have, like a child or like an elderly parent or, a disabled, someone who's disabled? Like if it's them, definitely ask for support. Or if you're not sure where to turn for that, definitely if you have that would be better handled in an individual therapy situation. I don't want to give you too much, because I don't want to discount what your own your own personal situation could be. You know what I'm saying? This is all general. Again, I'm giving y'all the how, the what, or the what, the how. That's where you handle that in individual therapy. And for those of you that maybe can't, if you don't feel you can afford individual therapy for whatever reason, you can text the word intern to this number. And then I can set you up with one of the interns for free therapy. And they're under my direct supervision. I work very closely with them. I talk to them like several times a week about cases. So definitely text the word intern. Or if you know somebody that may benefit from therapy, but you don't feel as though they can, they don't feel as though they can afford it, tell them to text the word intern to this number. Tell them to take a screenshot. Tell them to text the word intern instead of the word new. Or if you want to, I've had people even give people pay for therapy sessions for people as gifts. Like if they don't have insurance or something, they buy therapy sessions for them as gifts. Yeah. I don't know if y'all know Sebastian Cole, Grammy Award winner, singer-songwriter Sebastian Cole, but he has paid for several sessions for a lot of Yellowbird clients. And so if you want to gift, and I've had other people gift too, but you can gift sessions for people, and I honor those. So definitely, if that's on your heart to do, link up with me. Text the word new to this number, and we'll chat. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm gonna look at these comments one more time, and then because I've had y'all in here for over an hour now, just sitting and shooting the crap. So I want to get her done, and then and then if you know, you know. Balancing right now, yeah, a lot of parents, I could imagine. No, a lot of parents, definitely. I even have a mommy support group, but Joey, my co-therapist on it, she just is coming back from maternity leave, but we have a mommy support group that we started hosting for moms that feel like they're alone in their motherhood journey. Tiffany said, I'm gonna text it now. I'm just being also a black as fuck in this house. Yeah, we really are. Super. Okay, cool.
He said he loved how black this is.
What are you talking about?
That's what his comment was. That's what I replied to.
He said, "What? He don't know how black this
No,
is."
he said, "Can I say I love how black this is?"
Oh.
And I said, "We black as fuck."
Oh yeah, super black, super black, super black. Like bow, 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 bow. What type of insurance do you accept? Glad you asked that. I'm so excited because recently this week we just got panel with Aetna. So we can accept Aetna. We can accept Blue Cross Blue Shield. Turn that down. We can accept Aetna. We can accept Blue Cross Blue Shield. We can accept TRICARE. We can accept Viva. We can accept Cigna. We can accept Medicare. We can accept United Healthcare if you're able to secure a single case agreement with them. So you would call the customer service number or member service number on the back of your card and ask them if they will grant you a single case agreement. And we would be able to take your United Healthcare. You work for Viva? Cool. One of my other therapists also works for Viva as well. Let's see. But yeah, all of those. And if you can't remember them all, if you go to the website, it has a drop down for the insurances. I don't know if Aetna is added yet because that was like within the past few days, so it might take her a little time to update that one. But we do take Aetna, and the other ones I named. Okay. I will definitely be referring people when they call and ask for who to see. Oh yeah, please, we'll take it. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Yeah, we got a lot of like Magic City Wellness refers people to us. Alabama Psychiatric sends people to us. Different doctors' offices that I didn't know. They're like, my doctor said for me to come see you, and I'm like, cool. Me specifically, and I'm like, okay, cool. How much is a session I can give someone? Okay, so it just depends on the level of therapist that you want. If you want an independent licensed therapist who is a therapist who is like not in their residency still, that's $75 per session. If you want a therapist who is under supervision still but is out of school, which is a resident, that is $65 per session. And then if you want to see an intern who is under my direct supervision, it's free $99 per session. Again, that is free $99 per session. Okay. And if y'all know anybody who is a therapist that want a cool place to work, tell them to send their resumes to me. Therapy@yellowbirdcounseling.com. Again, that's therapy@yellowbirdcounseling.com. Tell them to send their resumes because y'all love us so much. We bursting at the seams and we need some more great therapists on staff. And my hiring process is a teeny tiny bit rigorous so I can make sure that we have the best quality care. So they need to start that process so they can get them.
Thank you, Katie.
What Katie say?
That we've been so good to our family.
Oh, yay!
Katie.
You're welcome. All right, let me scroll up. Let me start. Let me start. Let me say where I'm supposed to stop at. Let me be careful so I don't miss nobody. Because if you know, you know.
And we stopping now.
And I already started scrolling up anyway. But tonight is a surprise $100 Cash App giveaway. Okay, it started here, I believe.
Mm-mm.
It didn't?
No, it's way above that.
No, this is the last person. That's the last person that put their cash up.
You sure?
Yeah. Look. She helping me make sure I don't mess up. That's the last.
I'm writing it down.
Yeah,
today.
but that's the last person that put their cash up.
I can't. I don't like looking.
And remember, if you put your cash up, you better be sure you have shared.
Yes, because I can't see it on yours. I can see it on my phone.
Okay. Be sure that you have shared. Otherwise, you won't be eligible, and you also have to be present. Otherwise, you're not going to be eligible. Okay. Tanea Killer.
Oh, are you going down up?
I'm going to go down up. So this is
because I'm writing them down.
Okay, Tanea Keller. Everybody too, listen for your number. Listen for your number. I'll say it twice, but you have to keep up with your number, okay? So, starting now, Tanea Keller is number 1. Tanea is number 1. Cindy is number 2. Cindy Dunn Colquitt is number 2. Cindy is number 2. Gerard Brown is number 3. Gerard Brown is number 3. Amanda Witherspoon is number 4. Amanda is number 4. Manisha Anderson is number 5. Manisha is number 5. Maria Rico is number 6. Maria Rico is number 6. Nicole Johnson is number 7. Nicole Johnson is number 7. Tanya Betts is number 8. Tanya Betts is number 8. Is it Nika? 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 I want to make sure I'm saying your name right. I have a thing about making sure I say people's names correctly. If you can spell it out phonetically
it's fine.
Yeah.
Christy.
Nikki is number 9. Nikki is Nika. I'm sorry. Nika is number 9. I am so sorry if I really just botched your name up. Christy Davis is 10. Christy Davis is 10. Okay, Donovan is 11. Donovan is 11. Candace Keller is, hey Soror, how you doing? Candace Keller is 12. Candace, you're 12. Uh-oh. Keena, you're 13. Keena, you're 13. Not Star Rob. Oh my gosh. She's determined to get up in here.
Aniels. Y'all see how she...
Alexis. Alexis Carl
14.
is 14.
Hater.
Robin Carter is 15. Oh, let me say it again. Robin Carter is 15. Alexis Carl, you're 14. I'm sorry. Alexis, you're 14. Robin, you're 15. We was cackling during that time, so I did want to repeat it again. Ray Rice, 16. Ray Rice, 16. Jarrell Bryant, 17. Jarrell Bryant, 17. Tammy McMillan, 18. Tammy McMillan is 18. We already got Gerard Brown. We already got Amaris Samuel is
19.
19. Amaris is 19. Deidre Adams is 20. Deidre Adams is 20. Tiffany Tauber is 21. Tiffany Tauber is 21. Faith Morris is 22. Faith Morris is 22. Drew Alexis is 23.
Wait a minute. No.
What?
That's a lot of books.
Yeah, no. Drew Alexis is 23. Did they all share?
No.
You gotta make sure they all share.
I'm gonna check it. Don't worry.
Tristan Malone is 24. Tristan Malone is 24.
Shut up.
Hazel is 25. Hazel is 25. Mads Horn, Mr. Carter, be quiet. Mads Horn is 26. Mads Horn is 26. Chloe Love is 27. Chloe Love is 27. Okay. Khadijah Finley is 28. Khadijah is 28. Sharon Gray is 29. Sharon Gray is 29. And she's going to cross.
I am going to cross check.
She's going to cross to make sure y'all shared. So if you didn't share, she's going to cross your name off the list. So be sure you shared because she'll cross your name off the list. It tells us who shares. Kelsey Miller is 30. Kelsey is 30. We already got Nicole Johnson, right?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did. Well,
Nicole.
If it's spelled the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Malika Cole. We haven't got Malika yet. Malika is 31. Malika Cole is 31. Ashley Green is 32. Ashley Green is 32. Lakira is 33. Lakira is 33. Do we get Christy Davis? I don't think so.
Yeah.
We did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we already got Christy. Okay.
But I know Punky Brewster put theirs down and you didn't say it. So I told you hadn't went down far enough.
Okay. Well,
Maria, you are number 6.
You're number 6. Lakira says, hey, Mr. Carter. Maria, you gave Maria her number?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hold on, let me check. While I'm checking, make sure y'all are sharing if you hadn't already. And if you already shared, if you'll give us a complimentary another share in one of your groups, that will be great.
Keep going. Because if y'all don't have.
Oh, wait. Here, Jared, is this it?
Yeah. Jared Brown. Hold on, who is
Gerard, but we already got him.
Gerard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Punky Brewster is what?
34.
Punky Brewster is 34. Punky Brewster is 34.
She got you to dominate.
We had good talk yesterday. Cool.
That was in the bed.
Awesome. Cool. All right, we're ready. We're ready. Make sure they share.
I got it.
Okay. All right. So
I'm checking.
I'm gonna go on ahead and set it up so y'all know it ain't no cap over here. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no cap. I'm not gonna pick no favorites or nothing like that. I'm gonna share my screen. Oh. Okay. So let me share my screen first because y'all know I do it from beginning to end. That way y'all know it is no funny, funky, fair game foolishness going on over here. All right. Share screen. Okay. Actually, share this tab, new tab. Okay, cool. So here go Google, y'all. So you know I'm gonna pull up the random number generator. Random number wheel generator. So y'all can see.
Wait a minute. You said Gerald
Brown.
Okay, that's up here. And then there was a Gerald Brown. Got it.
Okay.
Just put it wrong.
Okay.
Got it.
And so we got a total of.
Nope, that ain't it.
Well, how about I spin the wheel, and if that person who it stops on didn't share, yeah, if the person who I stopped on didn't share, then we're gonna share. We're gonna do it again. So okay, here go the wheel. Y'all ready? Is y'all ready?
You gotta be here.
You gotta be present too. So
what? A Hazel.
Yeah.
You're number 25.
Hazel, yeah.
You're number 25. A Hazel Evans. She said she thinks she missed number 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I will. She got a secretary tonight. Ha ha ha.
It's number 29. Who is that?
Let me check.
Number 29. Yeah.
Hold on.
Let's see if they really won. Did they do all the steps? Let's see.
Let me find out. Let me find out.
Let's see. Let's see.
Let me find out. Let me find out. Let me find out.
Why you say, well, damn, what happened? Oh, well, you know what? But if you in the text community and you go to the newsletter, you'll get more of an opportunity to win. But y'all give wait.
No shares.
No shares? You sure? She always shares.
I'm looking.
Okay. Dang, we might have to spin it again. Sharon, did you share?
No. I'm looking. And I looked and I went and looked again.
But Sharon always be.
Well, I'm just.
Did you share, Sharon? Did you? Cause you always
lying to me. Don't be lying.
Listen. It's on my page. Go to her page.
I just did.
You went to her page?
Sure.
You sure? Cause she always be in here. We don't see it, Sharon. We don't see it. Scroll down a little more.
Hey, November 14th, October 12th. October 12th.
Sharon.
It has to be an open post. You can't share it and nobody can see it.
Tanya says, spin again. Oh, where is it, Sharon?
It's not there.
We don't see it. And I hate that because you always be in here and you be talking to me and everything. I hate it. I hate it. It's hurting my feelings. I would not lie. Let me make sure it's public. Oh yeah, she gotta make sure it's public. She gotta make sure. Let her make sure it's public first. Just let her make sure it's public, please. Let her sure.
And make sure from now on, because if I'm not on live, I'm gonna be right here. Check it.
That is Instagram.
And that's on everything.
Period.
Change
it to public.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, change it to if it's public.
I'm looking.
Let us know when you change it to public, Sharon. Because otherwise I'm gonna have to spin again.
All right. All right.
It is.
Yeah, but next time, Sharon, you're gonna have to share it live. Share it public.
I was gonna fight for you, Sharon. Sharon, I was gonna fight for you. Cause you always be here. You always be here. So no. So congratulations, Sharon! Pow, 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 pow. Yes. Y'all give her hearts and loves and all that. Give her hearts and loves and all that. Yeah.
I was giving you a hard time, Sharon, but I gotta make sure baby's straight.
She just, because she know I'll lead with my feelings.
Rules with the rules.
I did not realize it was private. Thank you. So, yeah, you know what? But my feelings was going to fight for you. My feelings was. All right. I got to do it. I got to hold on Instagram, even though, let's see. So, I got to, hold on. Let me do this first. So, it's just out the way. And then let me.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Okay. Where is Sharon? What's her catch up? Sharon, retype it real quick. Retype it real quick because it's a lot to scroll through.
At the top, it's a little button, and you can turn it to where it looks like a world.
Oh yeah, if you click on the is it your name?
No, it's right beside your name.
Right next to your name.
It's a little drop down.
If you click on that drop down.
$sign Gray.
Okay.
1105.
Gray. 11.
Is your birthday November 5th? It's a day after baby.
Is it? I don't know what happened. No. You had touched it.
Just go back to
wait, just go off of that. Hold on, I'll just click off of that. Hold on, let me send Sharon money. Congratulations from Yellowbird Counseling, and then we got to do the 3 hearts. Bird Counseling. Okay. And then the 3 hearts. Sorry, I'm trying to type on here. Type. Okay. Oh, dang, it won't let me. It don't let me. Why won't it let me do all the hearts? Maybe if I take this space out. Ugh. And then I can put a 3rd heart. Yup. All right, Sharon. Here it comes. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, there you go. See, I got to show it to y'all from beginning to end so y'all know it ain't no cap. And when you got it, let us know when you got it so we can know you. Uh-oh, did I break it? Oh, no, I think I broke it. Oh. There's fixed. I fixed it. Yay! Okay. Perfect. Oh, that is my daughter's, and she sees one of your great as fuck therapists. Yay! She got it. Yay! Woo! All right, y'all.
You got extra Christmas spending money.
And don't worry.
Oh, it's her daughter. Her daughter's birthday is the day after yours.
Oh, yay! Almost birthday twin. Yay! Scorpios, we be wilding. You know what I'm saying? We be wilding. All right. So, but that's not the end of giving for us. Yellowbird is doing more giveaways this month in the spirit of the holiday season. So definitely, if you're not in the text community, you want to text or go to yellowbirdcounseling.com. Definitely subscribe to the newsletter. And 2, we're doing 50% off of retired designs in the YBC shop. So definitely go there. We're doing that all month. And 20% off of new designs. So
whose name? Her name?
If you're in need of stocking stuffers, mental health stocking stuffers to help break the stigma surrounding mental health and wellness, you want to give your friends and family something they can say with their chest.
Her name's Dominique.
Oh, my name's Dominique. I'm the CEO and lead clinician for Yellowbird Counseling.
With her yellow self.
Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me so long, and I will see y'all next week.
Great engagement, everybody.
Great job. Okay. Bye.